Hey, gorgeous. This is Stacy from Stacy Make Me Over. And I have a question for you. Brown or black? What do you prefer when doing eyeliner? Do you prefer a brown combo or do you prefer a black combo? What is your go-to preference? I know most people will go after black. I don't know what it is about black eyeliner, but people seem to be obsessed with wearing black eyeliner on their lids, either on their upper or lower lid or on their inner waterline on the upper and lower. But did you know that black liner, especially on small eyes, can make your eyes look a lot smaller than brown eyeliner? Now, and you're probably like wondering, okay, Stacy, what's going on? So as you can see, I have brown hair with blonde in it, and there are times when I wear a black liner duo, or I will wear a brown liner duo. And so this is a pencil for the waterline, and this is a liquid. This is a pencil, and this is a liquid for the liner. I'm going to show you the difference in what black and brown will look on my skin so you have a better idea. So first, we need a little eyeshadow to get us started. So I'm actually going to use Addiction eyeshadow palette number 6. This is probably like my favorite eye palette. And it's got all these beautiful colors. And I'm first going to start out with the lightest color, which is Calm. I like to always use a light color on my lid to just sort of give my lid one color. And I always pick the lightest shade. You don't have to use the same shade and do the same thing that I do, but I find this is easier. So I'm just going to load it up with powder, and then I'm going to use my big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to make sure it's even all over my lid. So I'm going to go all over my lid, inner and outer corners, crease, and up to the brow bone. And because this is not liquid liner and it's powder, it's not like it's going to dry. You just have to brush it where you want it to be. But if you want your eyeshadow to stick to your lid, you want to use an eye primer first. That'll keep everything on. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure it is everywhere. Alright, nothing special. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my angled brush. I still love this brush. Yes, it's taped. It's from when it washed, but the brush is still good and the bristles are still good. I'm going to use Enthralling, or Enthralled, if I could read. Enthralled right here. And I'm just going to use it in the crease and a little bit of down the lid just to make my eyes pop. And it's a lighter brown on my skin tone. If you're lighter skin than myself, it's going to look a lot darker. If your skin tone is darker than mine, then it's probably going to blend right in. I'm just going to throw it in there. You don't have to worry about being it perfect, okay? That's the beauty of makeup, okay? Now, as you can see, it's not very perfect. Take your big fluffy brush, and you're just going to blend it in and blend it to get the look that you want. And when you put your eyeshadow in the crease, it opens up your eyes. So if you have hooded eyes and they're kind of disappearing and you want your eyes to sort of pop, raise where you place the eyeshadow in the crease area. So where your crease would be might not be as visible as mine if you have hooded eyes. So raise it up just a little bit higher. It'll make your eyes look a lot bigger. And you're just going to follow the shape of your eye. Don't poke your eyeball out. Just follow the shape of it and you're going to blend it. And I go through the inner outer corners because I want to soften it. I don't want this hard color on my eyelid. I'm just going to soften it. Perfect. And as you can see, it's been softened, so it's nothing fancy. We're not going to do anything else today. We're just going to focus on eyeliner. I don't want to do any other eye colors because I don't want it to distract from the colors. So we've got black liner, pencil, black liquid, brown pencil, and brown liquid. And you're probably like, Stacy, these are the brands that you normally don't use or I see on your website. Yes, that is true. So for me personally, I have tried every eyeliner that they make. And no one makes eyeliner like the 80s did. The 80s, we were using lighters and matches to light our black eyeliners to do our eyes. We wanted that dark, cold look like Cleopatra did. We don't do that anymore. And the only liner that I have found that will tightline my waterline is Urban Decay. So this is Urban Decay Legend in black. They stopped making Rail. Rail was my favorite one. So recently I had to switch over to Demolition in brown. So I'm going to do brown on the right eye, and I'm going to do black on the left eye. Wait a minute. I'm going to do brown on the left eye and black on the right eye. And the reason why is I'm going to be reaching my hand over, so I don't care about the brown eye. The black sometimes is a little hard to handle. So when you are putting on your liner, I like to do a pencil first, and I like to tightline the top of my eye, and then I like to follow my lash line. So I'm going to do brown because I'm going to reach over my face, and I want you to see the difference between a brown liner versus the black. So you're just going to look up, and you are going to follow the inside of your waterline. Now I have dry eyes, so my eyes tend to water, so sometimes I have to like take a step back and stop and let my eyes breathe before I can continue. And you'll notice there's just a little bit of a difference. I'm going to go ahead and pop open my mirror so I can see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow my lash line. Now if you are like me and you suffer from dry eyes, you're going to have to like stop and step back and get your eye to calm down and stop watering like mine do. And as you can see, I'm following the shape of my eye. And it does not have to be perfect, okay? So you just want to get as close to the lash line as you can. I'm going to go ahead and cover this. And then I got to take my Beauty Blender and dry out. So while this eye is calming down, I'm going to do the right eye. So with my eyes, I can't just go full head force and do all of the brown on the left eye because I suffer from dry eyes, so they need to calm down. So I'm going to do the right eye. And I'm going to use black. And I'm going to also do the waterline. So I'm going to do under the waterline. Now, in order to do the waterline, you need a steady hand. And if you don't think you're going to have a steady hand and poke your eye out, do not do your waterline. I'm going to tell you that right now. Just don't even do it. This is for people that want to have that nice black look. And then you're going to follow as close to your lash line. Oh, both my eyes are watering. Now it looks like I'm crying. I'm crying, I'm so sad. I'm just kidding. Let's go ahead and follow the line. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to get as close to the lash line as possible. What this does, the pencils do, it kind of fills in the extra gaps with the liquid liner. I also feel like it lets me know where exactly I want to draw the liquid liner from. Cap that baby up. I'm going to go ahead and dabble. Now I'm going to take my brown liquid liner. I'm going to hold my mirror and I'm going to do the left eye. And I'm going to wing it out. And I'm going to follow the shape of my eye. You can either start in the inner corner of your eye or the outer corner. So sometimes I like to work out in, meaning I work backwards. You can put your wing on first. It depends on what you like to do. Or you can start in the front. I'll start in the front today. And you're going to use the pen and gently follow the shape of your eye. Right where you went over. And I'll go backwards now. Right where you used your brown pencil. And then I'm going to wing it out. And then bring it up. Okay, there's the brown. Gotta give my eyes time to stop watering. What I like about about a brown liner is it gives a more natural look to your eye. So if you feel like black is too harsh, then switch out to brown. Black, I always feel like it's a good color for the evening, and sometimes many of us wear it during the day, which there's nothing wrong with wearing it during the day, but sometimes it can feel a little overdressed. So now I'm going to do the right eye with black, and you'll see the difference in my eyes between black and brown. So I'm just going to gently follow. And black is also going to be a lot more noticeable because it's a lot darker color. So it's not as forgiving when you make mistakes as brown eyeliner is. I will tell you that. Go backwards. Gonna wing it out. Gonna wing it up. Okay, see the difference? This is like a little bit more darker and harsher than the brown eye. And then what I have to do is, you'll notice under the waterline, it might be a little hard to see. It's a little harder. Sometimes you might have to go back in and do the waterline. So if you look up, if I look up, it might be hard to see. You'll see my waterline looks almost like regular eye color. So sometimes you'll have to go in and do the waterline. Now I'm going to do the lower waterline with black so you can see the difference, and then I'll do the other side with brown. I think this needs to be sharpened here in a second. So when you put black eyeliner on your bottom lashes and the top, it makes your eye look a lot smaller. So if you have small eyes, my eyes aren't very small for my size, surprisingly enough, but if you have really small eyes, I would advise you not to line your lower lashes in black because it's just going to make them look small, little beady eyes. Now I'm going to do the other side, the lower lashes in brown, so you can see the difference. And as you can see, I have no mascara on, so you can really see the liquid and the liner color. Alright, and then of course my dry eyes are running wild. Okay, and that's the difference. So you can see the difference between the black and the brown. So I'll close my eyes so you can see the brown. And then now let me close my eye for the black. So the black could look more sophisticated. It's better for an evening look. The brown, as you can see, is a little bit more natural. Obviously, I have no mascara on. I've got no lipstick on, so I look completely different. So that's pretty much the difference between black eyeliner and brown eyeliner. So if you're not sure where to start when you're starting to use eyeliner, I would recommend using brown first and then black, because black can be a little bit hard. It can be a little bit more harsh. It can be more dramatic, and it's also not as forgiving as brown. So there's the brown. Gorgeous, if you love this makeup video, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can catch all my videos, gorgeous. Also, you can always go to my website at stacymakemeover.com. You can also visit me and email me at stacy@stacymakemeover.com if you have more information and questions for me. Other than that, gorgeous, I'm going to love you and leave you. This is Stacy from Stacy Make Me Over. Bye, gorgeous.